What's the deal, gang? What's up, y'all? How's everybody? Glad to see you're all alive and well on a Sunday session. But let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. We're here, so let's make the best of it. It sounds like detention. We're here, so let's make the best of it. Should be a good session. Watching the Yankees Red Sox game. It's annoying. Yeah, happy Father's Day to everybody. Make sure you wish your pops, your dads, your popses a happy Father's Day. What do we got going on? Interesting, right? Weekly back in range, held support last week. The daily closed bullish above the most recent. Right, so you'd figure you're coming up this week and today. How are you coming up though? Where do we come up from? So if we are coming up from these areas. Okay, so if we look back, price before it tends to get up here, which is what I'm ultimately kind of looking for this area at 2350 today, tomorrow, tonight. I don't know, we'll see. But if that's where we're going, we need to bounce off these areas here. So I marked this range off. So if we need to bounce off that area, can we get sells to that area initially to create the daily bottom wick, right? Because that would form the daily bottom wick here. To this area. Ideally, this is where you want to bounce off on the daily. Right there. If you can get a bottom wick to this area without ever creating a daily top wick, I might even think of a bottom wick entry for the daily. It's bottom wick entry for the daily means the 4 or the 1 will be turning around bullish at that area, right? So you might come down here and let's see. First of all, let's see if we can get some sells down. Oh, whoops, wrong color. Let's see if we get some sells down here, right, through this whole range. But if we come down through this range and we're able to tap this area, hold support up. Can you have candy? Give me 1 second, baby. Hold on, hold that thought. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. So we're able to come down here, hold that support, but we're able to then tap with bottom wicks this area and start coming up, right? You're looking for a return back to the highs, and this is where your idea for runners comes in, because now you've tapped this area, so you are looking to start tapping those highs. Gang, give me 1 sec. Wix 11 wants candy really bad. Hold on, I'm coming. Give me 1 second, gang. Hard to please a 6-year-old at candy these days. But anyway, so if we're expecting at least these levels before we come up, can we get some sells to that area? And sells down to that area, we need some decent closures.
Happy Father's Day, Wix.
Appreciate it, thank you.
I took a sell on the flip of the previous hour, caught 10.
I think that's as much as it gave you, huh?
I think it yielded 13. Oh wow, just popped down.
You close full?
Yeah, I did. That was about 30 minutes ago. 15 or 45 minutes ago, I mean.
I think it closed at a support here. There's a... I think there's a 30 level. Let's see.
Did you grill out today?
Did I grill out? No, I spent the day in the ICU.
I'm sorry to hear that.
With my dad.
I saw that. It's very unfortunate.
Yeah, I'll go back once this stream is up. I'll go back there. He's getting a treatment right now, and he's knocked out right now. So doesn't make sense me sitting there for the next 3 hours. He's gonna be knocked out.
Did your kids didn't do anything for you today?
Yeah, they ran in to the bedroom in the morning, hugged the shit out of me, and went back to playing video games. I haven't seen him in like, I've seen him for like half hour for the last 3 days combined because I've been in the hospital. But so they miss me all the time. So every time they get a chance to see me, they're like all over me, which is awesome. I think everything will be all right. Everything will be just fine. I'm coming down here. Let's see if we get below all of this. But really, I want a closure below here because I think the range then extends to the bottom of these wicks here. Wow, what a just drop, huh? To start the hour.
It like the first second just printed 10 pips.
Yeah, I saw it just bloop.
Tap that hourly support.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm either going to look for a sell below 23.25 or I'm going to look to come back up in range here. I probably won't trade this area here at all.
The 27-25 range.
No, I might trade 27.25 depending on the wicks. I'm not sure if I'm going to trade. Oops, wrong color, that whole area. Yeah. We close back in range. I'm going to need a strong drive up. Closure's back up above there.
I mean, if you look, it's just straight range. This is the death range of Friday.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I had my best day ever in the strongest range ever.
I don't want to be in here. It's going to take a lot. Like, we would have to tap 23.18 and come back up above 23.27.
But at that point, there's so much clean range coming down below 25 to 20.
You know, we would need a bullish closure. I'm sorry, the only way we can do that is if we get actually a bullish closure above 23.27 and they tap on 23.25. So it would have to be an hourly above there, which means this hourly would have to flip bullish, and on the next hourly I will trade it. But the chances of that happening here. highly unlikely.
Did you get the opportunity to trade on Friday?
Yeah, I had a couple of trades on Friday. We had a couple of W's in the signal channel. We had buys for 20 pips, 16 pips, and 16. Oh, and I had a break even. I had buys for 20 and 16, and I had a break even. I had a plus 17 and a minus 17 with a pineapple.
Awesome. Yeah, I netted 160 with a 50 pip loss.
Yeah, no, I netted 20 pips.
In that range, that's crazy. Like the
wild.
plays that we have formulated, understanding just how price action works. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
it's wild what you
I'm
can
so
do.
grateful for it. No, I think the biggest thing from trading that like taken away is just, you know, you sit and you watch the candles for so long and you see how price moves and you just understand what's going to happen when stuff happens. Like, you don't anticipate, you just let the price talk to you.
Coming down. I mean, it's a given, right? Another 10 pips, more or less. And I'm gonna look for these positions, honestly. We're gonna start taking what people would call impulse entries, but there's been quite a few times where it's clearly gonna finish out the range, and as we see it finishing out and pumping down, I've entered multiple positions like that where it just, you know, fills the range down. Because you're not breaking a candle here.
There's nowhere else for price to go.
Exactly. You're not breaking. There's nowhere else to go. You're not breaking a candle. You're not breaking a level. You're just trying to finish out a range to make a decision.
And when you've been ranging for so long, you know, those lows are so significant that once you break them.
And here it doesn't make sense because you have 5-6 pips to the range, but there's times where there's 30-40 pips to finish out a range. Like, for example, in this area, right? In this whole area,
yeah,
price does this, right, and you see it pumping down. It's pretty much a given as it's doing this. Right, as it's doing this, as it starts re-breaking the lows, you can start taking those sells to finish out the range. It's almost like a news push, right? They'll pull back, they'll do some of this, but too much bearish volume and re-break. It's just something similar that should happen here. But the thing is, here's see only 5-6 pips left to the bottom of range. When there's 20-30, you're gonna get your 10. Because you gotta go somewhere, you gotta bounce off something to drive up, which would be this area. And if you're not gonna bounce to drive up, then you're just coming down, right? So
yeah, it's illogical for it to just reverse now.
I mean, no, it can. It got close enough. There's enough orders here, right? You could see
well,
the candle
like
here.
now,
but
yeah. But what you're saying, when you close in a range like that and you're coming down, it would just be illogical for it to just stop in the middle of the range.
Yeah, it'll need to head down. Even here, it's highly likely to tap the bottom of the range before any kind of move up. Maybe not this candle, but you know, top wig, drive down, next candle or next few candles. It'll eventually get here, just to make a decision. Outlook is bearish. I'm bearish for the night. I'm bullish for the day and week. I'm just bearish for this session. I think the session is going to end up creating a bottom wick for the daily, which we've kind of already done.
See, did you already break down the week? How did the week close? Just right back in range.
Bullish, back in range. Yeah, yeah, we talked about
with
that.
a wick to fill.
Yep, it's got a wick to fill. The thing is, that daily here closed with a very tiny top wick, and there's a level here, so that wick might not be filled today. for the week.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
We closed, you see how we closed on the daily? So yeah, the weekly's closed back in range, but the daily, see this area across the board here?
Yeah, right at resistance.
So we might, it's minor. I think we should still fill this range like here. It should still get through to this area, but there's a chance it doesn't happen today. That's a, you know, that's a weekly level. So we close bullish on the weekly. The weekly wick is right here. You might get a bearish closure, a hold of support, right? Some kind of hold of support, and then a bullish push up, and eventually the week will drive up. You just, it doesn't necessarily need to be today, but it is likely we will still flip. It is likely we will break these highs. What's up? Hold on a second, gang.
See, Apex finally finished fixing their mistake here with all the trade evade accounts. Clubhouse is back in action now. Got some laundry?
Hold on a second, my kids are going crazy in the other room. Give me one sec.
Wix, do you see this 15-minute level that runs across the board at 26.3?
Mm-hmm.
The past few times we've closed below, we filled the range down to 23.15.
Well,
Or
this
at
area?
least till 23.20. Not that one, just slightly below that.
Said 26.3. This is
Yeah,
26.3.
26. Okay. 25.9.
The level here.
Yeah, even further left. We drive down to at least
I just
the
want
worst has been
the cleanest
23.20.
overall range. Honestly, this is the cleanest overall range right here. Just looking at it on the 15, on the 30. Just where nothing comes back up and just over here, this makes more sense. Closure below, see it drives. Respect. It's a clean drive through. I think we'll be able to have a clean drive through if we're below there. Yeah, I think below 23.28. I don't like all these levels. There's too much play here. We can trade these levels if we fill them. If we're able to fill the range, I'll take the fill of the wick. Or if we're able to close on a higher time frame, like this, and we're able to tap at least 23.29, I'll trade this range. All right. I will not. I won't trade this range right here, this whole area, right? Unless we're able to get a top wick to here. If top wick taps that area, then on the flip, this becomes green. Okay. And then we can look for this. Until then, I'm not trading it. Really no orders grab, not too clean. Now if we're able to tap 23.2 and then close back up above 27, that's something I'll think about, but that would take a long time because if we have about half hour, 40 minutes left here on the 4, right? On the 4 hour. That means that 4 hour will probably close bearish. Oh, hold on a second, chat. Chat, give me a couple of minutes. I gotta fill up some bike tires. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. You guys can chat amongst yourself if you want. Whew. Sorry, gang. I had the whole neighborhood gathered up in front of my house. All the kids from the neighborhood. They were all there on their bikes. Little biker gang. They wanted me to fill up all their tires with air. I'm gonna start charging. And they wanted me to WD-40 all their chains. Cause they all came and they're asking for my kids to go outside. They're like, can they come play? So they all went outside on bicycles, and then everybody's like, well, can you do our bike? Can you do our bike? While I was doing theirs. So cards on the back. No, there's just a bunch of 10 and 11-year-olds riding bicycles. Shit's dead. And we haven't really moved here since I left. Yeah, once we tap 23 here, we'll see a lot more movement. Or if we start closing back up above 27, I think we'll see a lot more movement. Oh, City. What's good, bro? So, 30's about to close here in a minute. But I'm looking for either a closure back up above 23.27 or below 23.23.
If for some odd reason we get the volume to make a top wick for the hour before flipping on the 30, we taking that flip?
If we get a top wick on the hourly,
Yeah.
that would flip the 30. Oh, before the 30 makes a bottom wick? No,
Correct.
I'm not. Because look where it's tapping. I think it might be a short-lived bottom flip. It really depends. There's a level here. That's why would want it to grab that top wick and drive through. And if it can do that, I think with momentum we'll fill the range down here to 18. And before it drive down, you would probably typically see the price, come off a bit. Sorry, what were you saying?
What's up, All City? All City trading on the I-95 right now.
Actually, I just got off I-94.
That's crazy.
Well,
I'm sitting in the parking lot at my job.
Nice. What do you do?
I'm a skilled tradesman at Ford Motor Company.
Oh,
You know, like electricians, welders, machine
Yeah.
repair. Yeah, I'm a machine repair leader.
wow.
So
Hard worker.
that's my 9 to 5. No, I ain't no hard work. I ain't gonna lie to you. It ain't hard. That's why I'm doing it. Pays well. I'm what do you call an insurance policy? I go to work and I sit back and watch production, and as long as everything's running, I'm good. When it breaks down, then then I come in, fix it, and then they go back to running. So I don't even work when things break down. I'm an insurance policy. Just pay me to be there. But I just got off of an 8-mile canoe ride with my fam for Father's Day. The little river that goes out of Ann Arbor, and it's 8 miles. You can coast, take about 4 hours. So we did that today. Nice day. Good time.
That's awesome.
$30 closed. Coming up here. Did it close below? Yeah, it did close below the most recent.
Did we get a doctor's note from Eddie?
No.
Does anyone know?
Not from him, not from Javier. No.
Javier said he'd be around, but he's working with the kids.
Oh yeah, he was in the chat earlier. Might get that flip if you're looking for it here. Yeah.
I don't think it'll drive. 5 closed above the most recent.
Yeah, 5 didn't really break the most recent. You might get a bullish 5 closure here, and the next 5 bottom wick come up. I don't know. Just it's really questionable area here.
Absolutely.
30 looks lovely though. Where does it tap? I don't see what it's driving off of. Oh, off that most recent level here. I don't know.
This is just ranging.
$30 could flip in the form of a bottom wick for a 5. It can give you 10, it can give you 30, it can give you 2 pips and come back up, right? It's kind of a gray area here. So you got the minor levels that run across here. Alright, so if you get this 5 closing bullish in 1 minute, you can get the drive down, right? This will give you whatever, 7, 8, and 9. I don't know how many pips, but you might get this. Very
Look
similar.
at the 30-minute candle at noon on what are we doing?
Yeah, right here.
Yep. So that candle, I just looked at the 1 minute. Same thing happened. We came up for a top wick, flipped, but didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Same thing could happen.
I mean, it could go, but it might not because yeah, you're in this very questionable area.
And we don't have much volume.
The daily is driven straight down here from the opening. The weekly would have no top wick here. It's not a bad swing here, honestly. If you want to look for a swing position as a bottom wick to come up. Trouble is, if it closes below and never flips bullish this week, that'll be wild. If it closes bearish.
Yeah. I tried that one time on that weekly to the left where it has no top wick.
Over here.
Strong daily was bearish. Week of April 22nd.
Oh, right here.
Yeah. I got in buys about 100 pips below the open and got crushed.
Yeah, you did. I'm looking at it. Not laughing at it, but like, yeah, you would have been crushed. That's tough.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll stick
That
to
shit
my
ran the
scalps.
whole week, just down, straight down. That's crazy.
No top wicks either.
Not the, yeah, I
Just
see.
drove. Oh. Javier's eating it up.
What's he eating?
He had, see here, what do you have for dinner? He had like a bunch of chicken,
Oh, I see the shit. I see the
cheesy
picture.
potatoes, and then his desserts.
Chicken looking good right now. Not gonna lie, I'd probably eat that whole row of boiled eggs. Just be like, get my protein in.
Where do you see the eggs at? Oh, I see it, yeah.
Those
You
like
like
little
deviled eggs?
slices.
Speaking of protein, check this out. Just kicking it. This weekend, I was supposed to do the Tough Mudder.
Oof. That's like the Spartan
Yeah,
race.
familiar
Right?
with the Tough? Yeah, with the mud and the obstacle race and the monkey bar, all that shit.
Yeah.
Did 3 to 5 mile, and so I didn't sign up. I figured, well, I'll register anytime. Let me just make sure, I get myself in mode. So my partner and I, we did one last summer. I'm 53. It's my first time doing one last year. I'm 54 now. And I did one. It was an off-brand called like All Terrain or something.
Uh-huh.
5K. I was surprised how well I did. Okay, well, I'm up to the
5K.
real deal. The stuff,
Damn.
yeah, 5K run with the obstacles. And so I was surprised how well I did. I'm like, okay, cool. So this year, Tough Mudder's like
What's
the real
5K?
deal.
5,000 feet or 5,000 meters? What is that?
5K run, not like 5 miles, but 5K. So it's probably more like a 3 mile,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
all
like
right.
3.2.
3.5 mile. Yeah, something like that. About 3.5 mile run with the obstacles and all that. So this one was a 3 to 5 mile. I don't tell you exactly how many miles with the obstacles, but Tough Mudder's like that staple. It's like the real deal. Everybody else kind of copycats or whatever. They got like electric shock stuff that you go through and the dump to the ice. It's all kind of crazy shit they can
See,
put
me,
in
I
front
got
of
a
you. And then,
plan.
of course, they change it.
I gotta plant people like 2 miles into the race. I gotta be like, look, you're gonna stand 2 miles in, you're gonna stand 4 miles in with a joint ready. This shit's gonna be lit. It's gotta be lit. You
Oh,
gotta
yeah,
be
but-
smoking it when I'm on mile 2. That way, when I'm running by, I can just snap and toss this shit right back to you.
You see me, I smoke. So, me, I'm ready. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm blazed up. I'm ready. Let's get it. So
Hell
this
yeah.
year I was going to do it. But my partner dropped out about 2 weeks ago talking about his arm was bothering him and all that kind of bullshit. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like,
Be
fuck
like,
it.
look,
I'm gonna
help
do it
me
by
win
myself.
this one. I'm gonna need you to stand with some weed, a roll joint
Right.
on mile 3, and some Hershey bars
some
on
Gatorade.
mile 3.5.
So I said, well, I was going to do it anyway without him. And then come this week, I said, well, hold on, let me look and see what the overtime looking like. Man, they must run gave me 12 hours Saturday, gave me Sunday,
you ain't
8
doing
hours
no
or 4
Tough
hours
Mudder.
early day. I said, oh, shit, I'm not throwing away 2 or 3 racks to go around and go play in the mud.
Or nah, I do that shit another day.
I'm kind of disappointed, but it is what it is.
Nah, get your money. Fuck that.
Yeah, I got to get that bread, though.
Yo, Javier's feasting. He's just putting up pictures of cakes and cookies and damn. Steak looking mean for turkey. Yeah, you guys are eating good. I thought the struggle was real. Nah. You guys are fed.
Yeah, Apex doesn't have a sale running right now, so we gotta spend all our money on food.
What? No 90% discount? Man, Walmart got a 90% discount. I'm going there.
Get your money's worth. The Walmart near my house. I mean, I live in like Carmel, Indianapolis, like a great town. Just got shut down for a health code violation. Got rats.
Psst.
Where is
Working
it?
there. Got rats working there.
Yeah, I didn't see any rats on the People of Walmart website.
Where was this at?
In Carmel, just north of Indianapolis.
Oh shit. I'm coming to Indianapolis November 24th for the Lions weekend.
Clubhouse meetup.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna take over. You gonna trust me, you gonna see. We're gonna be everywhere. But yeah, we coming.
Oh,
Indianapolis.
City,
That's what
are you new to the Wix's Table Clubhouse gang?
He's been here for a while.
Been maybe about 2 or 3 months, 3 months at least. I just
Good
don't
stuff.
catch it as often because the time frame. Usually I'm
that's what
asleep
it
right
is.
now. I'm usually just getting up about 9:30. Now if I get up early, I jump in. Today I'm coming in work early, so I ain't doing nothing. I'm just sitting in the parking lot and did my little work, so I'm just hanging out. But
Chilling.
yeah, I've been here for a minute. I'm on Dine pretty much every morning too.
Good stuff. What do you trade on? You trade live or prop?
More prop than live.
What firm you using right now?
E8. Because I'm in the U.S., so yeah. So that was actually the one I first initially started with like a couple years ago, and I left it. Jumped on a couple other ones here and there, and then when everything shut down for U.S., I looked up maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago and was like, oh, E8 got their shit together. And let me go ahead and tap in with them and see, caught a little deal for like a little $5,000-$10,000 account. Let's just rock it and see what I can do. So,
How's that been going?
not bad.
Look at this bearish 4 hour. It's about to close in 15 minutes.
Heavy. I mean, the main drive was right at 6 and right at 8.
There's a high chance we close back up in range on the next hourly candle and create a top wick for the 4 hour to eventually head down. I want the motion here, right? But it's going to take some time to happen, right? You want this area tapped before any move down, right? You want something like this.
It's a concept I'm still
That
having
would be
trouble
dope.
understanding.
If we can,
That
if
would
we
be
can do
dope right there.
that, if we can do that, then yeah, we'd have pretty simple stops and be sells below here. Sells below this area.
See, my problem is waiting until you get to that area. As soon as I see the signals at the top, like it's going down, I'll be already like, oh, let's go.
Yeah, I hear that.
That's right.
I used to be like that, try to get ahead of the trade, and then I'd always end up behind in the profits category. I'd be like, oh, I'm already 10 pips up. I'm ahead of you guys while you guys are entering. And then, right? And then, like, whoever I'd be trading with, and then, like, that would only happen twice, 3 times out of every 10 times. And the other 10 times I'd be down and they wouldn't even be in a trade. I'd be like,
They
all
wouldn't
right.
even be in. They'd be
Done
waiting
that.
like, oh,
They'd
can't
be
get
waiting,
in yet.
I'm already
Like, dang.
I'm already 2 losses in. I'm like, all right, you see, this is a long term. Yeah, one time I may be ahead, but long term, I'm gonna take more loss. So just go wait for the shit to
Yeah,
really,
I get it.
because right, we don't know where we're gonna tap first, right? Are we gonna come here first, or we're gonna come here first? But if we come here first on a bottom wick on the next 4 hour, right, and then we close back up in range, I mean, it's pretty much decided for us. We've already bounced off. We're back in range. We're heading up to the next resistance.
Right.
At this point,
Right.
at this point, we would have a better idea. But right now, before we've tapped here, or before we've tapped here, we're kind of sitting like, oh, maybe we'll come back up here first, find a resistance, and the move will be down. Right?
And that's the one I'll be looking for. So I'll be ready to jump in. As soon as they act like it's doing it, I'll be like, there we go. And I'll be in for everybody else. And like you say, maybe 3 times out of 10, it might work out. The other 7, might catch a break even. You never know. But you're right.
The worst part is when that happens like a couple of times in a row, you're like, all right, yeah, this shit works. And then it never works again for like next 10, 15 days. You're like, fuck, this shit happened a few times in a row. What do you mean? Why isn't it working out? Because that's the other 7 in a row coming. I find it easier to, and I'm guilty of this too, like what you're saying, like especially like when I'm not in the right state of mind, well, not even right state of mind, but like and on a clear head, completely rested and completely like in tune with what I always do. Like I find myself entering positions once in a while early. It happens, right? We all have right? We all have our mental breakdowns, and it happens. But typically, I'm very good with actually waiting for it to. Over time, you get better at it, for actually waiting for it to set up. Because a lot. There are times where you're like, well, did it tap this area, right? Because you can have, for example, a candle, this green candle right here. It could have been like this, right? It could have closed like this, and then you're sitting there thinking, all right, so now we've tapped this area, right? Or are we still
Very
yet?
true.
Was that the drive? Because when we tap that area, we still haven't closed. Now we're closing below. Now if we tap this area, maybe that's the better one, right? So
Right, because it tapped, and now if we close below that line, the next candle does a wick.
You're not looking,
back down,
you're not looking to tap this area again. You've already gotten there, right? You've already gotten.
Exactly.
You grabbed the orders.
Exactly.
I'm looking for that one candle right now, red, that stayed below the level, and then the next candle do a little wick and tap and go down, and I'm like, hey, let's go from there. But yeah, I see what you're saying though.
Like that's the reason I'm not
I'm working
on that 30 flip right here, right? Because we've never gotten up there, so I'm not convinced that 30 flip will drive us. It might flip and come right back up to this area. So, but I'll be convinced of it after we tap this area and start doing that, or after we've tapped this support and then start doing that, whether breaking down or coming back up above range. Then I'll have more confidence in being like, all right, we've already done this. I don't need to worry about now tapping that support resistance, or we might come back to it. No, once we've already done it, you're like, all right. So then we're heading to the next one. We're gonna go to the other way.
I got it. Appreciate that.
Is there?
How's the temp in Florida been this weekend, or especially today? Today, a really hot one.
Temperature is fucking humid. We had storms over the last 4 or 5 days.
Your house stay dry?
My house is dry. Yeah, my whole yard got wet. My yard looks like a swamp. I got a whole crew coming tomorrow. I got a pool cleaning crew coming tomorrow, and then I have a tree cleaning crew, like all the debris, and I have a tree that fell in the backyard, so they're gonna pick it up, probably either replant it or get rid of it. I have a bunch of branches all over, like the wires that are leading into the house, right? The power wires, the cable, all that. So the whole big cleaning crew coming tomorrow, the pool crew coming tomorrow, and then I got a leaky faucet, and they're coming tomorrow.
You got it all coming down on you right now.
Yeah, they're all coming tomorrow. It's 3 different contractors, but it's 2 of them are going to be crews. One of them is just going to be probably a guy for the faucet, like a plumber or something. And then
he ain't gonna need no help.
yeah, he ain't gonna need no help. It's gonna be quick. It's a small leak. Just I don't feel like doing it. And they're on payroll, right? I pay them just like for retainer type stuff. Like I pay them weekly, and then anything I need, it's just done. Or I pay them monthly.
That's it.
And tomorrow Ukraine is playing, right? The Euro.
It's a big deal.
Ukraine's playing Romania at 9 in the morning, so I'm gonna be trading in the morning while watching the game, and then I have all these people at my house fucking trying to fix it, trying to fix my pool is black, like pitch black. If I show you my pool, it went from blue to
like dirty.
No, it is like, it's not dusty, like gray. It is black. Like pitch black. I told you, the shit looked like Wesley Snipes. That pool.
You got that that like, you know what a dustbuster is, the handheld vacuum?
Yeah, yeah.
Like you have that for your pool?
I got a leaf blower for my yard too. I got a filter for the pool that floats around in it, but like no, like my yard is like, you know, there's a lot of plants, a lot of growth, a lot of, you know, I have like 3 60-foot palm trees, and I have a whole bunch of, you know, I have a big ass mango tree, and I have tall trees on the outlines, and that means there's, you know, they need to be planted in something, right? So there's a lot of soil around the yard, and then the middle of the yard was a lot of grass, and like the middle of the yard is where all the mangoes fall. So like the pool, like the water went up about 1.5 feet over the pool, so the whole yard was flooded, right? And then when it went down, all the dirt and everything got sucked back into the pool. So everything receded, but everything else went back into the pool. So the pool is just like pitch black.
Wait a minute. All that water came from the rain?
From the rain, yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, I had like my neighbor's car, because his driveway is not on, my driveway is up on a slant, so I drive up on my driveway and it's like, it's okay, but his driveway is flat, and he's got a 3 Series Beamer, and the water was a little bit above the handle on the 3 Series Beamer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't see his handle. I said he was in Washington D.C. I took a picture, sent it to him. He's like, "Can you move it?" I was like, "What do you want me to do? Drive by it really quickly so the wave hits it?"
Man.
What you mean move it? You can't open the door. The shit's flooded inside, or it'll get flooded even more. Like water seeping in.
That motor is what you got to worry about.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? The shit started. His minivan. He's got a 3 Series. He's got a minivan. He's got a Lexus, the LX, the big one, the LS, and he's got a fucking Rolls Royce. I don't know how the fuck. He's got a Cullinan too, and his 3 Series is fucked, and his minivan's fucked.
Yo, Wix, can you see my camera? Actually, hold on one sec. I'm gonna turn the blur off. Alright,
Shit.
you see my
Finally,
screen
the
or
hourly
my camera
flipped.
now?
Oh, the 30 flipped. Why you got me on your screen?
Dude, this pick is actually so hard. Oh my god.
No, did he? He got me as the wallpaper on his computer screen. That's funny. That picture is over 15 years old.
I wish it was older than me. I really wish.
Crazy.
Close.
If you come up missing,
That
We know
bike
where
is
you at.
older than you. That bike was a 2007. I'm sorry. That's 07.
Nah, you
So-
don't got me on that.
That's 07 CBR 1000 RR. That
How
shit
old
was
do you think that
all custom. I did I powder
think I'm
coated the
07.
rims. If you look at that bike, there's not a single chrome or silver piece. The brake, all the levers, everything was blacked out. The undertail was custom. Everything. That was a nice bike.
Indecisive hourly closure here. Just right in the middle of the range.
I mean, I don't think we're gonna trade off the next hourly opening. It's the 4-hour, right? It's closing bearish. But I would need a steep top wick here, which we might not get, right? We get a small top wick. It's not even closing below this area for now. We still have 5 minutes, but for now it's
Right.
holding this area.
So I got a question. So if on a 4-hour closure and if we were looking for sells, we would obviously ideally want a top wick that flips the daily, right? But we also at the same time don't want the daily. We understand the daily probably won't drive because we don't have a steep enough top wick. So at that point, are we still even looking for a top wick to come up to flip the daily?
I'm not looking to flip the daily. I'm looking to tap these areas. It won't flip the daily. I'm looking to tap these areas. If it flips the daily, great. I'm not trading the daily buys here when it flips. I'm trading the daily buys when all the smaller time frames already do all of this. right? And we get that closure above there, and it's a high volume time, let's say London Open, and we've already created that bottom wick. If it does that now, no, we're probably waiting for it to fill the range up here, and then you're probably trading above. Right? Because you want to trade above this whole area on the buys. You want some clean range going up. See, clean, clean every drive up here, clean, clean. Over here, this isn't too clean, this isn't too clean, it's not too clean. These are clean drives. So if it does that now, right, you want it above here, that area right there, right? You want it to close like that. But if it does it later, you wanted all these things to tap. You want it to tap all these areas. If it taps this, then you can take buys above here. So taps this, you can buy above here. Doesn't tap that area, you probably need to finish out the drive here. Come up and then buy above here. Because if you tap these areas, right, and then start coming back up in range, it's your fake out after tapping a strong support, bouncing up back in range. You're going to go to the next resistance before you make a choice. Or before the market makes a decision. Maintaining this level across the board, huh? Shit. We'll see. We'll see. It's a long 2 minutes here. I wonder if he cooked that or that's ordered. Like, if Javier cooked that. I know who's catering the next devious get together.
Not bougie. Holy. I do not want some bowl, testicle, and some liver.
Why not? It's good. Start hitting the gym and then start eating some liver testicles or liver and testicles. That'd be weird if you had liver testicles, but ain't nothing wrong with a little extra protein.
I'll stick to my processed way. Jumbo eggs.
It's a jumbo. That's processed, all right.
Need these dinosaur eggs. I wonder what the protein content was in the dinosaur egg. 480 grams of protein per egg.
Right.
At least. A dinosaur egg? Shoot, a T-Rex egg.
You get your daily
Clifford-sized
protein fill with a weekly fill
Like-
with one egg. I got these dozen T-Rexes right here. About to fry
Shoot,
them.
with egg prices now, that's like $2K for one egg.
Yeah. I got this jet engine to really give them a nice fry. Got Boeing supplied the grill. I'm watching Yankees
Did you get
Red
the
Sox.
opportunity to watch any golf?
I'm watching Yankees Red Sox, and I've been watching soccer the last 3 days. I've been watching the Euro. All right, we just closed. Might come down here off the rip, right? That'd be nice. Okay, okay, okay. Hold on a second, gang.
Tap the bottom of the range there.
Yeah, this is good that we've now tapped something. Tapped a stronger area, stronger level. I think we could start really paying attention now. The thing is, this is good because you haven't had, look, it's a straight drive down. You haven't really had a pullback. Well, now you're having a pullback, right? You had a straight drive down and really not really a massive pullback. Once you close below here, if you don't have a top wick on any 5 or 15 or 30 and you're able to close below here, top wick to 25 areas and a break back down would look lovely. Right now, and if you start closing back up in range above 27.6, that's your fake out to the next resistance, roughly 32 areas. So that's what we're going to look for. But now that we've tapped this area, right? Because we've had enough volume to get there, didn't have enough volume to break. Can we come back up in range above here, or actually close below 23.23? Either or. Now, don't forget what might happen on the 5 might not happen yet on the 15. It might take a while to then the 15 to happen, the 30, right? They could all fall in line, and eventually the hourly will happen. And that's when position. So it's possible the next hourly will be positions. Just depends how this sets up. The good thing is this is the area we've expected, right? We said we're gonna pretty much fill the range and then make a decision. That's what we've done. Now we're waiting for the market to decide up or down. God, baseball is boring. There's like no action. Oh, did our music end? Is that what it is? I'm like, it's quiet in here.
Yep.
Is that enough of a bottom wick for the daily? It's really really hoping 23.16 areas for the daily. Five closed bearish.
It already rebroke its low. And didn't drive.
Oh, I see. Almost did. Oh yeah, no, it did right there. Re-breaking the low again.
Like that.
I took that rebreak to the low.
We got some room here, about 10 pips.
Yeah, I'm at 7 pip profit right now.
You got a deal? What you mean? What are you talking about? Remind me.
Bruh. There we go. Ooh, I slipped for an extra hour.
You closed full?
Yeah, I got 14.
Nice. Good job.
I mean, that's just my understanding of we made a low, made a high, made a low, made a new high, then rebroke that low after closing below. And I don't think that one tap is going to be the only time we tap the bottom of the range. Doesn't happen like that a lot.
No, it usually fills the range.
Right, it'll fill it like it did on the 9 o'clock candle, but it retested the bottom of the range once again.
Yeah, it'll fill
the
it,
second
it'll
candle.
retest it, and after that you don't know if you're gonna get your break or not.
Yeah. Just time to just call it, sit back now. If something
yeah.
really good presents itself, take it. I already hit my daily quota.
Grab his car right quick.
She just called. She said about 20 minutes, half hour. Not too long. Did your iPad die? You still playing it? What about Sammy? She's got her phone? Yeah? Lala come back yet? No? You wanna sit with me? 15, 20 minutes? No. You what? Huh? You're hungry? What do you want? You want a sandwich or you want food? In a few minutes I'll make you a sandwich, okay? Okay? I love you. With the chicken and tomato and mayo and all that. Okay, I gotta go. No, that's somebody else. That's Javier. He's also a dad, you see, and he's celebrating Father's Day right there. All right, go ahead. Oh, close my door. Uh-oh, what's up? How can I help you? First 15 bearish below the most recent.
5 gonna close no top wick too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got one.
It's barely got one, but it's back above this little range here. Right, this is what, the 30 coming back up, the hourly. You might just see this dress strip. And if it retests the lows at this point, after bouncing off of them, the next time it breaks them and closes below, I'm not going to be worried about, you know, a steep top wick after we've just come up here. We've come up, next time we come down, if we are able to come down in this session and break 23.23, I'll probably look for off the rip sells. And if we're able to close back up above 23.27, need a bottom wick and a drive up.
That attempted to flip the 4 hour there.
close. Wow, what a 15. Not with that 5 back up above. If the 5 closed no top wick but below here, respecting this little area 23.25, we're probably looking at the flip here right now. Yeah, it can flip, come down, but it can flip and come right back up. Because there are times you get this 15 closing like this with this bottom wick, and that's also a 5, right? It's not a 5 support, but it's also a 5 closing with a bottom wick, and it's also a 30 and a 1, right? Look how the other time frames look except the 15. Only the 15 looks lovely every other time frame. Saying something else.
Took the flip of the 4 hour there.
Oh, you're on fucking autopilot today, bro.
$30-minute looks amazing to come back up.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this 15 though. But every other time frame does look great to come back up, but I'll be more convinced of the drive once we're above 27.6. Below 27.6, we're still likely to retest the lows, right? You might get a bullish 4 hour closure even, but if it stays below 23.27, you might still finish the range down. Good thing about that is you got some range to come up for the resistance here, so I mean, you'll probably get your pips. But if it closes above,
Yeah, I just got 10 pips on that.
ooh, killing it, killing it.
Oh, I got 10.
Yeah, that's what it's giving you. It's giving you 10.
I actually took the true flip and not the break of the highs, because we had exactly 10 pips to the top of 22 from the flip to 23.27.
Okay, 5 minutes here. Closing. No top wick. Close back in range, or did it? Yeah, more or barely back in range. Not really a top wick.
No top wick, yeah.
No bottom wick on this candle.
Cruising through this range.
Wait on the sturdy closure. $10 minutes for the sturdy to close. If we can close up above here in a top wick, Look for a bottom wick and a drive up.
Whoa.
Just got radioed in. They went.
That one didn't too feel good on the ears.
Four hours got a top wick. Tap this resistance.
On the dot.
Might continue down. Start faking out here. We'll see. We'll see how this 30 closes. See what it respects. 30 closes above, right? That's your 5 respecting this area also. And now you have a top wick.
The bottom wick on the 5 tapped that 15 level we were looking at across the board. Wicks, I think one of the most important things that you said that stuck with me is if you can't solve over trading, just learn how to win more.
Yeah.
And at the same time,
Just makes
I might
sense.
lose more too at the same time, but my losses are so small because I'm just using fixed small stops. I'm looking for pops.
Just win. Just win and you don't have to worry about anything. Just show up and win. Right, so more or less gladiator candle here, right? To break us up. Problem is 30 closes in 4 minutes. This 5 can flip and drive. But if it flips and drives, the 30 will be key for me. Because I need to know if we're gonna have a top wick, bottom wick, you know. Where are we even gonna close? Are we even gonna flip? Are we gonna flip and drive? So 4 minutes for this 30. I honestly can't wait to finish tonight's stream. Because I'm dying to see my pops. I'm trying to go see him too. So as soon as we're done here at like 10,
You
15.
don't gotta stay here.
Oh, I know I don't got it, but I also see potential. I know like my help isn't needed over there because he's getting some treatment. He's hooked up to different machines. You know, X-rays, CAT scans, MRIs, dialysis, all like a whole bunch of shit. So. But the beat goes on. How does that song go? How does the Eminem song go? But the beat goes on. Da-da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. Oh, that's You Better Lose Yourself. That's the song. Lose Yourself. My kid's seen some reel on TikTok, and they've been walking around singing Aerosmith for the last week and a half. The 4-year-old's walking around talking about dream on, dream on, dream on. I'm like, it's 7:30 in the morning. Go fucking sleep and dream on. She's over here walking around singing dream on.
Since it's Father's Day, can we hear the broken record line about being a dad?
No. No.
You do dad things?
Yeah. I know. Today I'm doing son
That
things.
actually gets
I'm
me.
being a good son today. But yeah, chat. You guys do bad things, I do dad things. Yes, sir. So that 30 is gonna close a doji fucking candle. I'd rather it closes bearish. Below the most recent. That's a tough 30 candle. I ain't gonna lie. $15 never flipped. We're back in range technically on the 15. Back in this little range. 26, 27. 13 pip range. Yeah, there's nothing here on the 30 just yet. Five back in range, no bottom wick. The way the 4-hour closed, come down here, come up to this area. We're gonna retest the lows. Have another bearish 4-hour, right? Makes sense. Can't take buys here. We're below 23.27. We don't have any bottom wicks. Can't take a sell yet because that closure was a bullish 15. So any break of the lows here, you could just be creating a bottom wick for that 15, right? Any break of the lows could just end up looking like this, even though you break these lows. Tough, tough, tough. We're still respecting this level, right? we closed below it for a minute, but then we closed right above it, and we're still respecting it. I don't know. Hold on a second. Pretty decent session here today. It's not bad. Yeah, we've ranged for the last hour, hour and a half, but market's tapped, resistance tapped, support just hasn't really closed outside of them. If we were trading below 23.26, maybe we could look for sell styles, but as we create top wicks, but not the way we're printing right now. Looking like an hourly closure for us. Let's see, we'll see how this 15 closes in 10 minutes. Oh, you know what I got? I got these sluggers, boy. It says if you grow it, they will come. Can you have what? Robux? Is this good? Why does it keep doing that? Do it like this. Because there's a crack on your phone, on your iPad right there. When did you do this? That's really bad. So that's why it's doing that. It's pressing that.
Oh my god, that happened to mine.
She's trying to buy Robux, and every time clicking to buy them, it's exiting because. Where are you going? Where are you going? Okay, go ahead. You restarted it? You restarted it? Okay. Yeah. Birkins? Yeah. These sluggers are strong as shit. It's done? Well, check. I don't think you restarted it. I think you just shut it off. Okay, restart. I'll try to do it for you. Oh, your battery died, huh? Yeah. I've never seen this. I've never seen it do this. What is this? No, I've never seen it do this. What did you press? Okay, try it again because it's not. Hold on, no, you don't need to leave it right now. Hold on, see if it turns on. Let it be. See if it turns on. Put it on here. I've never seen that. Slugger's Birkin strain. I told you it was dead. Yeah, because you played it all night. I love you too. She's on her way back here. Love you. What? Turn it this way. Okay. Yo, I don't know about you guys. I want to see that movie, A Quiet Place. I don't know why, but I want to see it. No, turn that volume down,
That
please.
part 2 or something?
Part 3, I think, even. But it
Okay.
just,
I'm pretty sure I saw one of them before.
yeah, I seen like part of the first one. I thought it was pretty dope. I didn't finish it, but now that this one came out,
Okay.
it reminded me that I've seen parts of the first one. I want to finish the first one. And
Yeah, I think I saw the first one.
And I see the second one, and then this one. This is a nice bottom wick here. Look, the 5 respected that area. We got 3 minutes till the 30, though. We don't want that 5 leg candle, right? Flip in the last minute, and then close no top wick. Under 3 minutes here for this 30. Oh, no, what am I saying for the 15? 30 is the hourly, which is probably what we're going to end up waiting on. Because, right, even if this hourly drives up, you're expecting a bottom wick on the next hourly. You also need a top wick on this one, so no matter how far it drives up, you're going to expect a pullback. This is interesting. Can't take that 30 bottom wick, 30 flip, because previous 5s closed above. Could just be a bottom wick drive up unless this 5 closes bearish. No man's land. See, arranging market is like going to a baseball game. And a driving market with structure, it's like going to a hockey game. I think that's a pretty close comparison. There's that flip. Ooh. Ooh. You're coming down to the bottom of the range here, huh? Or are you? You might get a 15 leg candle. 15 closes here in 10 seconds. 15 seconds. What a whack candle. Top wick gonna drive down or a hold of support. What up, Bougie? Been here the whole time? Well, I'm just saying what up because I didn't see you before. Yeah, I ain't fucking with the jumbo eggs. I get me the jumbo Kinder eggs. The Kinder Surprise. I get those jumbo eggs. I need all them little toys. somebody point gold in the right direction? This fucking thing's confused. Pretty much got a 4-hour doji candle for now. The hourly doji, the last 230s were pretty much doji. Do something here to finish out the hour. I think we will. I think it'll push. Will it push far enough? Yeah, if we're still in this range at the end of the hour, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna run to see pops. What an interesting Sunday. This is our session, gang. No direction on any time frame here. It's really what happens when you get doji candles on the higher time frame. Yeah, for us to get buys, you need to be above there. 23.2808. Not a bad session overall. It's a pretty decent session. Some valuable discussion. We had a pretty, you know, Pretty good discussion on breakdowns and possibilities and how to react when the market goes where, but we haven't really had any drives. The price is kind of stuck around in one area. I don't know. We don't have much. We don't have really news until Tuesday. Right, so it should just be basic price action tomorrow. We don't have many catalysts to drive the market. So look for market open. Right, 8 a.m. 8:20 COMEX open. Right, those are your. You have no folders tomorrow. Something's got to push the market. Something's got to bring in volume. So around those times, be locked in. And no, I'm pretty sure we don't. And
Do you
then
trade
9:30
the COMEX open
NYC.
candle?
I do once in a while, not traded because it's a COMEX open candle. It's got to set up if the same way that I approach it, like a 9:30 candle, 9:45, right? Like I understand volumes coming in the next 5-10 minutes. We could see pushes. So if we're getting closures, we're getting top wicks. If it's right, or if we're getting wicks and flips, it's highly likely to fill the wicks, even if there's minor support resistances there. Like as long as it's not a major support resistance. If I'm taking something off the hourly and there's a 5 or a 15 there, but we have volume coming in, then yeah, I'll take it. It'll push me to take it.
That's really good to know. I just been trying to avoid it, but then you know, just like you're saying, if you get the closure, you get a nice wick, and then it flips
If
or
there's
breaks a high.
volume, yeah, even if
You
you're
didn't-
like, let's say at a 5-minute support, but the hourly and the 30 are clean, a lot of times I'll take it, even though you're trading it off the 5, right? 8:20 is a 5-minute closure, but you got to understand the volume coming in. The higher time frame should push. It just got to make sense, as long as it makes sense. But if it doesn't make sense, just don't do it. It just should give you extra confidence that that's the time the market should push to your TP or to your profits. We have 8:30.
Yeah,
we
Empire.
have?
That's it.
Oh, the manufacturing index. I don't know. It hasn't historically hasn't been a big pusher, but big mover.
Yeah.
We do. You're right. So 8:30, red folder, volume. Tuesday, a whole bunch of folders. Wow, this is try to come up, come down, come up, come down numerous times. But the way the 4-hour looks, right? Now that you've come up and failed and you're back down in this range, you're expecting the 4-hour to come down and print bearish. Retest. I would expect our price to retest 23.23. Otherwise, we probably would have drove on this initial push up after we bounced off this support. The fact that it didn't drive, it probably has to retest that support to then start coming up. Right. Because if it doesn't need to come down, then what the hell is it doing coming back down after creating the stop wick, right? If it already tapped this area and that's good enough, this probably should drive. If it's not driving, probably need to retest it, grab more orders, and then do that. Or come down, right? But like it would have come up if this was enough orders. If it's not enough orders, it's probably gonna come down, retest the lows, grab more orders. See, it didn't go anywhere. Oh, he's out at the plate. Got him. Good throw.
What game you watching?
Red Sox, Yankees. It's. I told you it's like watching a range. Like watching baseball is like watching this range.
It's a different experience in person.
No. Like when you
You
go
still
to
don't
a
think so?
daytime, if you go to like a daytime Yankees game, like go to like a Yankees Twins game on like a Sunday afternoon, like middle of like July noon game, like it's the most miserable experience ever. It'd be some
Well,
fat
they got the
guy
shot clock
behind
now.
you.
The shot clock makes it a lot better.
The pitch clock, yeah. Well,
Pitch clock,
it's-
2-hour games.
Yeah, but I don't go
And I
for
mean,
2
when you
hours
watch
game.
good teams too.
I want some entertainment, right? I don't like, and like even good teams like the Yankees and Red Sox are playing right now. It's a full stadium at Fenway, right? Aaron Judge hit a homer in the first inning over the Green Monster. And still the game is boring as hell. Like I'd rather watch two of the worst hockey teams or two like, the worst playoff series in hockey than like the best playoff series in baseball.
I actually was just at Fenway when I was in Maine. We stopped in Boston.
Yeah.
Crazy stadium. Because I'm used to the Red Stadium, Great American Ballpark.
Yeah. Fenway Park.
The best part was the accents.
Yeah, Boston people are built different. Very unique. It's good. It's a very proud city.
Oh yeah.
Very proud. I haven't been to Boston in 20 years.
Haven't seen Jacob in forever.
Oh, there's quite a bit. It's a revolving door. Like over the last few years, it's always like that. Like it's a whole different cast of people right now than it was 2 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, and even on down
I think it's different with having the Discord now, though.
Yeah, I mean, there's a base of the OGs or like everyone that sticks around, but just I know from experience. Look at this, 2 straight 30-minute doji candles. Just from experience, like 5 years ago was a completely different crew than it was 4 years ago on downstream, and then 3 years ago it changed up. Like I can tell you, Don and I were actually talking about this. Like there's a different cast every year. It's like a show, and like there's a new cast every year. Like the two main characters are always the same, like me and Don, but it's been an update.
Caught
in
another
cast.
10 there.
Oh, you're a savage today. You're killing it.
Took a minute. I took the 30-minute flip. Previous 30.
Oh, previous 30, the doji one. Oh, so you took a little while to get there.
Yeah, I saw 10 pips to draw down.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, we got nothing here. I'm gonna call it a session here. This is just side.
barcode.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 straight candles side by side on the 15. That's 2 hours of side by straight 2 hours. 8 candles, 2 hours of side by side. Yeah, gang. I'm gonna call it. I'll be trading. Just passed on my challenge. Congrats, Santos. I see you. Good stuff. I'll be on in the morning. I'll be trading from 8 to 10 for sure, and then around 10:30 I'm gonna go see my pops in the hospital. But for 8 to 10:30, 8 to 11, I even think I'm gonna be on charts tomorrow for sure. So if you're in the signal gang, just expect something between 8 and 10, 8 and 11.
I got a question. Are a lot of the main people in the clubhouse, like, this core guys, are a lot of them in the signals?
No.
Yeah, that's what I would assume.
I mean,
Is
it wouldn't just like they know how to trade, and they're actually trading. Like, it's not that everyone in the signals doesn't know how to trade, but like for the most part, everyone in the clubhouse is like on every session and actually trading. I think the signal's the biggest advantage. Like if you don't have time to trade, or if you're like if you're just busier in general, or if it's not something, it's not your passion, you just want to do it. Like it's not something you want to do, but just you don't mind making extra money. But
Yeah, I'm gonna be on that boat soon because it takes a lot of energy to be here every night.
yeah, yeah.
So once I get these payouts, unfortunately, might be here less often.
I don't
and
blame
just
you. Like I said, it's a
signal.
revolving door, and then there's a new cast. Like every year, like the school never runs out of graduates, right? Every year there's more graduates. Every year there's more people joining, the Forex community, coming to Forex. People are getting better. A bunch of people that were with us a year ago or 2 years ago that are no longer here, they'll go away. A year from now, they'll be back, right? And with more knowledge, or after making the rounds and following different people and actually coming back to price action. So, like I said, it's a revolving door, and like people come back, people leave. It's very rare that somebody stays for years and years. It's rare.
Well, I mean, I'm definitely
Done.
staying within the clubhouse. In like the New York session, I mean, I love being at the computer, like trading in the morning like that. It's just such a
People do
rewarding
this for
thing.
years, but it's just very rare people to maintain one community for years. Like, it's the thing
I mean,
about
I don't think I have anyone else to owe it to except this community, though.
Don and I have been trading for 5 years. In the 5 years, there's been over 100,000 people that have come through the streams, and the only consistency is him and I, right? You know what I mean? After 5 years, like, so you're not gonna see consistency in terms of just keeping the same team or people keeping the same mindset. It's just people are people. But like people also find profitability in other aspects of life. There's plenty of people that started with us and just got really good at other things and just went away from trading. Not that they couldn't get it, they were doing fine trading, but other things have gotten in the way, and they've got businesses now. They've got like things that weren't working out are now working out. They found themselves in other niches. You know what I mean? So yeah, but I'm here. I'm gonna be here, and I want to see all of you guys through to profitability. That would be awesome. And then you go out,
Absolutely.
enjoy the world, live on your own, enjoy your own thing. Right. I want a coffee mug 15 years from now talking about, thanks Wix, you were my best educator. Send me a coffee mug with a picture of you and your kids. Father's Day. All right, yeah, I'm gonna call it a session here, gang. I appreciate all of you coming through. Again, I'll be trading tomorrow morning. Like I said, around 8 a.m. I'll be on the charts, and tomorrow we'll continue the Asian session for everybody. It'll be a public session. All right, so I'll see you guys in the clubhouse, and if not the clubhouse, I'll definitely see you guys tomorrow for Asian session, 8 p.m. Eastern. All the best to your dad. Thank you, SL. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna run real quick to the hospital, see him for another couple hours, and then I'll call it a night. All right, good night, everybody. That's my time, and just like that, another Asian session is in the books, gang. Have a good night.
All right, fam. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Good night, good night, good night.
Good night, Wix.
Happy Father's Day to all you dads and to everyone else that's a father here. Have a good night.